Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing. But now let's talk about Caspa, give you guys the daily analysis on the price of Cas, see what is happening, and of course, what is yet to come. So if we're looking at the overall market right now, you're starting to see a lot of red across the board, once again. And reason as to why this is happening is, of course, of Bitcoin. Bitcoin has been seeing, quite high, volatility over the past, I would say, 24 to 48 hours, which is, of course, impacting altcoins. And as of recording this update, we're very close to that $64,000 price point that I've been talking to you guys about as a realistic retest. And actually, that has been happening right now. So let's take it a step further, see what is happening, and of course, what is yet to come. So if we're looking at it on the daily time frame, it is holding really good, believe it or not. It's only down about 1%. Meanwhile, the price is currently sitting at 17.5 cents. If you're looking at it in Bitcoin comparative, though, it's up 1.5%. Market cap, on the other hand, $4.25 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume is at about $43 million. So not bad. But before we go into any further, guys, as always, just a quick disclaimer. Anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So what you're looking at Bitcoin dominance doing is, dominance is shooting up right now. And again, this shouldn't really be a surprise to anyone because, of course, the price of Bitcoin is seeing a little bit of a retest. And obviously, usually around that time, you do tend to see, a little bit of more uncertainty, causing, the dominance index to go up. And that's exactly what you're seeing happening. And a majority of the altcoins right now are, down pretty much double compared to what Bitcoin is down. You can see this for yourself and compare it. So again, this is where, education really comes into play, starting to understand how this market works. If you're looking at BTC, on the other hand, you can't make this up, guys. You cannot make this up. You saw Bitcoin actually do retest below $64,000. We actually went down to $63,800, pretty much, the same support I've been talking about. And again, a lot of people might be surprised out of this move, but me personally, I'm not surprised. If you've been watching my updates over the past few days, especially since we broke out, I've been talking about one specific thing in every single update, and that is talking about this $64,000 retest, which actually did end up happening. So let's take it one step at a time right now. Obviously, Bitcoin being down right now, holding at some critical support levels. So what happens if this support doesn't hold? Of course, that is probably a question that you are asking yourself right now. And what is really causing this? Of course, we know yesterday the major announcement did come out that creditors from the Mt. Gox are actually getting the Bitcoin back on Kraken exchange. So could that be that news itself causing a lot of sell pressure? Yes, possibly. That is something we can also kind of go based off of. But Bitcoin is down to that 64K level that I've been talking about, which is impacting majority of the market. But when you pull out the charts of Caspa, things look very, very interesting. And what I mean by that is you're not seeing Caspa leaving below this 38.2 Fibonacci retracement level. And I'll tell you the importance of that, because now if you're looking at majority of the market right now, we know one thing that has been happening with Caspa is that it has been seeing a little bit of a lag over the past few days against the overall market. As we did see this entire market starting to make its way back towards the upside, a lot of coins were outpacing Cas, but Caspa was still going up with the Bitcoin momentum, but nothing explosive. But now what you're noticing is the same coins that were pumping like crazy are down way more compared to Caspa, only down about 0.8%. It's holding really, really good right now against the overall market, and you cannot ignore that. So what you're looking at with the price of Caspa right now is, of course, the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement level. We're pretty much still there, and barely a move towards the downside. If you want to put this into perspective, let's just shift our focus towards the hourly time frame and give you guys a little bit of an analysis from that point of view. Let me shift it to the hourly. There we are. So you can pretty much see this chart is not looking bad at all. You don't even need to be a technical analysis expert to kind of come up with that conclusion. But you're starting to see is if you want to measure the price towards the downside, only a move of about 3.6% towards the downside compared to yesterday. So we can kind of see the major support where it's currently being supported by, because of course if this support does not hold, a retest down to the 17.1 cents could be in play. But overall, guys, in grand scheme of things, even if that retest were to happen, which is really likely, it's only a 2% move towards the downside. But what's really impressive, actually beyond impressive, is the fact that the price of Caspa is still within this range, the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement level, while the price of Bitcoin actually is seeing a pretty sharp drop. I would say around a 6% drop, almost a 7% drop within the price of BTC. And if you want to kind of compare this to Caspa, from July 21st till now, we're down about only 4.36%. So it's actually holding better against the Bitcoin itself, believe it or not. Caspa right now is holding better than Bitcoin, and these are levels, and obviously when you do technical analysis, just confirms the analysis itself. So this is the beauty of doing day-to-day analysis. You're noticing these trends. I'm very optimistic about Caspa breaking out sooner rather than later, but let's take it one step at a time, but pay very close attention to what happens with Bitcoin. But in the grand scheme of things, things are looking really good for Caspa right now, despite no major exchange listing. So let me know down below what you guys think. Love each and every one of you guys. Subscribe if you have not done so. We'll see you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.